I'm just gonna roll with this. If you hear like somebody ripping a fart, I can guarantee you that's not what it is. It's my dad weed whacking. So I wanted to talk about grief and creativity. Uh, Grief has definitely made me stronger than ever. Losing her was so difficult, and she was the first death in my family. If you, unless you count the family dog, which you probably should, dogs are family too. Um, I was probably 15 or 16 about, and uh, it's an experience. Uh, Context: Black German Shepherd, sweetest boy ever. And grief in general, it's energy I have to control and mold into something I can use. I need to be creative with it. I need to transform it into something instead of thinking too much about it. Because when you start thinking too much, it's not good. I wanted to say that, ever since our dog died and my mom, I have been writing. I've always, if I wasn't drawing, I was writing uh, poems, short stories, lyrics. I'm not a good singer though, so um, I wanted to share a poem that I wrote about my dog. Anyway, it's called Paw Prints. I still find myself hoping to find remnants of you beneath my feet, and shards of all the treats devoured, but the memories are enough to keep me grounded and loved. For a while there were imprints, and I'm sure some things we missed. Maybe you're still around, guarding the house and keeping out the darkness. Squirrels don't seem to mind, but I hope you are kind to other dogs in heaven, for they miss their loved ones too. The day you embraced the earth, you never left my heart. And I probably wrote other things. I I don't remember what happened to them, but nope, the notebooks I used to have, I probably just trashed them because I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna write anymore. And then here I am writing. Look at this. Look at that. People say to journal, get your feelings out. Yeah, I believe it. Uh, that drive to be creative is still within me ever since I was a kid. I'm so happy that didn't die, right? I wrote, we all yearn and ache for the same things, but ultimately creating something is our birthright. Joy is our birthright. That's my next poem I wrote about dancing. And I also, as a kid, I would always be dancing nearly every day. Even if you think you do it poorly, you are the universe expressing yourself. That's what I believe in. I was always dancing as a child to Britney Spears, the Spice Girls. Uh, it was joy. is everything to me. Uh, yeah, like I said, the child you once were is still there. You pick up markers and crayons and stuff, and you're like, look what I did. You have so much passion and uh, a an egoless pride, whatever you call it. Even if you colored outside the lines, you still considered it a masterpiece. And then you become older and you see your mistakes instead of all the time and effort you took. Um, that's the problem. I still have that problem too, but I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna do these things. You call it passion, you call it avoiding avoiding grief, but I am no, I'm transforming it. Like shit, I wanted to like change my shirt or something. I'm just like, why? I like this shirt. Who cares? We care too much about the wrong things. How we appear, how we express ourselves. And I'm just like, man, just be yourself. Simple, very simple. So,